So when we're talking about career orientation, project management, AI, and technology in general, we have a man of integrity who embodies both and all of them, and it's in the person of Eric Esako. And hi, Mr. Eric.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for being here with us today. And so we want you to touch on certain important issues that students need to know and students need to have knowledge of before leaving school. First is career orientation. Can you give us a brief of career orientations you've been teaching in the business school?
Well, as far as careers go,
Yeah.
I think the important thing is your interest. So there are some careers like sales, which I used to do, where there's no university degree in sales. So if you have a passion for it and you look for vacancies online and you apply, then you have to make your mind that in an interview you are going to be able to express yourself. And likewise, maybe some forms of policy analysis. There might be programs that are, suited for that, but it's all dependent on your interest.
Yeah. So in Ghana currently, right, where maybe things are a little bit hard for other people, we've been told that pursuing what you like usually doesn't end you up well, because you have to pursue where the money is. So what do you have to say about those things too? Because now the economy is hard, so if you think that okay, maybe you like painting, you like artistry, where would they send you? Like, you should be realistic enough to go for something better that you might not even like, but it's going to give you money. What do you think about that?
Well, obviously, every job, or almost every job, is better than unemployment. So I relate to what you asked me. That if you find opportunities that's why I said, irrespective of what you studied, if you feel that you have a passion for, say, sales or policy analysis or something, you can position yourself. Because the danger is that for areas where there's no specific training in that particular discipline, there is still a preference for people who are good at it. So the reason they're going to take you is that they feel you are a natural. It's difficult to bluff your way through if you are not interested in it. And I smiled when you mentioned art, because I was just chatting with a very good friend of mine who owns a very successful art gallery. And she has been talking about, orientation of the human side of employees and so on and so forth. Look, I don't lose sight of the fact that 32 years ago I was in your shoes. And at that time, I would have heard somebody also saying so and so is a successful graduate of so, but I would not be able to see myself competing in that area. So I know what you're talking about, that in certain areas you feel that the competition is too keen. And maybe because of that you want. But my mother used to tease me that when I'm looking for work, it's like the job search is a job. I wake up so early in the morning working on my CVs, then I hit down. In those days, you couldn't really do much on your laptop or anything, but that's the philosophy, that you look for whatever you can find, but at the same time you are guided by what you are good at.
So you had passion for marketing since did you have passion for it since you were a child, or when you just came to university and grew passion for marketing and sales in general?
So in actual fact, I'm a chemical engineer.
Chemical engineer, wow.
Yes. So my first job was at Balco as national service on the production line. It is when I came to the business school here that I did management and I got exposed to marketing. And then after school, my concentration area in the business school was management information systems. So after school I went into consulting in Pricewaterhouse, KPMG, those kinds of firms.
Mm.
So sales came 2 years after school,
Okay.
after business school.
Yeah.
I found my first sales role. And at the time, I didn't like it actually.
But you
Yeah.
still had to pursue it.
I pursued it for 6 months and then I switched to MIS again
Okay. So
in
now,
the same company.
wow. So talking of business, like sales, where you say you don't need to have a specific degree to be a salesperson, and now currently technology is ruling the world. So how do you combine technology stuff with sales, so in order for the business to actually flourish and boom? Because we have been hearing AI is here to stay, AI is here to stay. What do you think about it? And do you think technology and sales or marketing come in hand to make a business flourish?
So the first part of it, technology and the combination with sales.
Yeah.
For me, it has worked well. I will be the first to admit that a lot of what I've done has been informed by the fact that I had a strong technology background. But is it a prerequisite? I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
I think that in a digital era, it is easy for me to say because I have a lot of flying hours in technology. It is easy for me to say you can strip the technology, but in the same way, I still feel that I can contribute to say the operations of a hospital in a significant way.
Yeah.
And I may not have to learn medicine.
Okay.
So, informed by that position, I still think that a lot of people can do better if they disabuse their mind that they have a phobia for technology.
Okay.
So, in terms of technology and sales, yes, it's an advantage if you're selling in the digital space. But at the same time, I think it should not intimidate anybody if they are not from a technology background. But in terms of AI, you see, I think AI is extremely useful. I mean, I was just telling somebody that today I did a whole model of a data flow, which some time ago could have taken me the better part of 2 hours. But I did it in 2 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's like a gamble. When your prompt picks up,
Then it does.
that's it. The first prompt picked up, and then I was able to give a second prompt to modify a small error on the first one, and that also picked up. So I had it. I had what I needed. Some days you don't get so lucky.
Yeah.
But you see, this use of words like lucky and so on and so forth is what creates the phobia as well. Because some people feel like, hey, a machine where you have to be lucky is like a human being.
Get it.
But it is not. It is parameters that have been put into a model that is run with statistics.
Wow. So do you think AI currently now is going to take the jobs of other people? Because now a lot of people are saying that, by 10 years to come, jobs that people have to do will be replaced by AI because machines can do it better without complaining. Yeah, so do you think a time would come where that would happen, and how would people survive? Because even right now with technology, right, but it hasn't exceeded to that level. You've been complaining of unemployment, and now that technology is going to rise to that level, and because we've been hearing technology is here to stay, how do you think people are actually going to accommodate technology? And do you think it's going to impact the world negatively or positively?
I think it's going to impact positively.
Yeah.
I think that technology is subordinate to the supervisor. So AI has many domains. It's in medicine, it's in transportation, it's So obviously, if you see a driverless car, your first thought is, well, then it means that the driver is unemployed, and you may be right.
Yeah.
That the traditional role of the person who was driving that vehicle has been automated by the driverless AI, or the driverlessness AI, or whatever it will be called. But I think out of that also, it's like Ghana. Okay, if you take our country, we suddenly have a lot of courier services. Now, where did the courier services come from? It's a combination of Uber platforms and Bolt and Yangos and so on. Mobile money, social media, where people can advertise. So you see, a lot of technology is surrounding it, and then out of that, nobody even knows how many people are delivering stuff now. And so yes, I'm not going to be able to sit and say A job will be disrupted, but B will be created. But that is how it works. Okay. Typically, a lot of things happen. So maybe somebody working in the newsprint will say we are not getting adverts anymore because of social media. But the social media adverts are also so wide that
you can also fit in.
It can be somebody's side gig. He's also creating ads for people.
First of all, we had only traditional mode of watch, like that television. But now we have social media like TikTok, where other creators tend to make money from outside the traditional way of making money from television, or showing yourself on screen. Okay. Thank you for acknowledging us and coming on that show.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's nice.